Hello everyone and welcome to another Wicked Gameplay episode. Today we're in X-Plane and we're looking at the Carenado Archer. This is an old plane, or quite old. It's one of the Carenado early planes. And I wanted to do this episode because one of my viewers, actually requested me to do it. And I do have it and I've never actually got around to doing it. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be doing a short flight. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. We are going to be doing a short flight and we're going to take off from this airport here. We're going to have a look at our path that we're going to be taking, our flight path. We're going to check out this aircraft on the way and see what it's all about, and yeah, basically check it out, see what she's got. So like I said, this is an older aircraft, one of the early models that Carenado developed, and she's quite nice on the outside. But on the inside here, she's not as up to scratch as the later ones, but still pretty acceptable. And she is quite an affordable aircraft. They're only like around the $20 range. So, you know, I can't say I'm really complaining about it. It's just something to be aware of. It's got a lock here. It's pretty cool. Never even noticed that. It's got a lock. We can open the door here. And we can close that. What else do we have? Got our, all your standard stuff you're going to expect from a Carenado aircraft. Adjusting these. We've got a temperature. All the good stuff. We've got our fuel tanks down here, so you can switch it to off, on. 24 gallons. So you can see it's. Yeah, this is some of their earlier stuff. So you're not going to expect it to be on par with the new stuff. Now it does have, this is version 3, so this is the latest version, and if you get close in here you can see you get the scroll wheels, which most of the time are pretty good, but there's definitely times that I find them a bit weird. That's just my opinion. Like you try to scroll and if you just miss a little bit you get this, you're sometimes hitting the wrong thing. I don't know. I think it's along the right track. I just don't think it's perfect yet. Okay, so let's have a little look at the path we're going to be taking. The airport here. I'll put a link to description of the scenery here. This is quite a simple airport. We've got our fuel bowsers and that here, so we can fill our little Archer up with avgas, and we've got a little small FBO over the end there, and we're going to be flying off out of here. This should be runway 7, and we're going to head out and we'll take a right turn at the river there. So no real major navigation, so let's have a look at the map. Okay, so this is our map of where we're going to be flying. It's going to be a fairly short trip, probably about 15 minutes worth of flying. So we're at Charlie Bravo Romeo 2, which is called KASLO Airport. We're going to leave runway 7. We're going to fly east and turn right along this river all the way down till we get to Crawford Bay here, and we're going to take a right turn into this inlet and move down sort of southwesterly into Nelson here, which is Charlie Zulu November Lima. We'll stay along the right, the left-hand side, I should say. Come over the buildings here and make a touchdown onto runway. What is that? Is it going to show us what runway that is? Looks like 22. Runway 22, and yeah, it is actually quite a nice airport as well, so that's what we're going to be doing. That's our trip. Okay, so it is going to be sunset. We'll get a little bit more daylight. Let's have a little look at this aircraft. I was playing around with this before. Mixture is off, fuel throttle is off, all good. Park brakes on, doors are locked. We've got plenty of fuel, so let's give ourselves some power. Some weirdness going on there. My mixture. Okay, so we'll put some mixture in here. We've got to just give Didn't mean to do that. That's what I mean. I didn't mean to do that. I'm just trying to scroll in, and I'm catching that scroll. So we're going to turn our battery and alternator on. Give our fuel pump a bit of a go. Got some fuel pressure going on. Anti-collision lights. Yes, on. We'll turn our pitot heat on. And I'm just trying to zoom out. And we'll hit the starter. No sort of starting sound. It's got a bit of a weird starting sound. It's like it's missing the initial turnover of the engine. Okay. We're good. We're up and running now. Lean our mixture out a bit. Alrighty, so we might just turn on some of the lighting here. You can see the gauges are a little bit scratched up. She's had a bit of wear and tear, the old dog. We can test our annunciator panel, which is pretty simple. It is a very simple aircraft. There's not a lot going on in here. Got our EGT gauge for your exhaust gas temperature. Our radio stack here. So we've got nav 1, comms 1 and comms 2, and nav 1 and nav 2. We've got a ADF to our right here, DME, and our transponder. So we probably should just, we'll turn this on. Let's just turn it on to alt, as if we're ready to go. We kind of almost ready to go anyway. All good. So there's not really that much more going on over here. If we move over here a little bit, we can adjust our trim. You can see there between the seats. You can actually, if I can find it, move this seat. So you can't move the pilot seat. Captains? Would you say it's a captain? I guess pilot in command is probably the right term. We've got our flaps down the bottom here, so we might set that to flap 1. Okay, I think we're ready to go. What else have we got? We got a pitot tubes already on. This nav switch doesn't work. Not sure what this thing does. I thought it was lights inside, but I don't believe it is, because we have lights up here. We'll turn that on. And let's just make our way out of here. We'll get going. Okay. I've got my beacon on. I'm not going to do a run-up check, so just for the sake of getting things moving. Now I do have custom failures on, or failures. The default X-plane failures, I do have them on, just to maybe make things interesting. And if we don't make it, then we don't make it. That'll be part of the adventure. Okay, so let's assume it's clear. We've been cleared by ATC, thank you very much. We're cleared for runway 7 and cleared to take off. Alrighty, we'll line up. We check all our instruments, so everything looks good. We've got oil temps good, oil pressures in the yellow. Left fuel, right fuel's good. We've got oil pressure. We can probably turn out. No, don't do that. Fuel pump. I think we leave that on actually on takeoff. And we're all good. Everything else is fine here. We've got some heaters. Fajitas. That's all good. And we're not going to be tuning any nav to anything. So let's make our way out of here. Mixture full rich. Start to accelerate. We'll get this up to probably around the 60. Oops. Centerline pride. Maybe 60 knots for takeoff. A little bit bumpy. Alright, let's go. I left that a little bit late. Looking at my airspeed. Airspeed's alive, so make our way up. A lot of mountain terrain. Let's assume that I did check the ADAS and that the altimeter setting is correct. In which case we're, around 2.5. It's around 2 and a bit thousand feet. Okay, so we're going to make our way to the right hand side here. We're looking for traffic. She's looking good. 600 feet per minute. I'm going to flaps up. We'll climb at about this pace. 2300 RPM. Mixture's full rich at the moment. We'll probably lean that out a little bit. See our EGT gauge coming up. Kind of just want to peak that out. Just trim this down a little bit. I think that's good. That sound loop of the engine's kind of a little bit strange. But trim it down. We're definitely not going to be climbing at 1,000 feet. Here we are. Let's jump outside and have a little look at her. She's a little beauty of a plane. I like her. She's just very simple. Beautiful area. This is a nice little flight that you can try out. A beacon light on. Fixed landing gear, so no need to worry about gear. Oh. Did I forget my landing light? Oops. That's got me wondering. Maybe that's what this thing was. Get to it. Let's have a little look outside and see if that's where she is. Oh, there she is. I made that mistake. So, let's have a little look at it now. Get our landing light on. Looks like navigation lights aren't on either, so let's have a quick look where those are. Anti-collision lights. Fuel pump off. What I don't like when you keep getting that effect. Fuel pumps off, landing lights, anti-collision lights. Let's have a look outside. Nope. I'm confused. I thought there's no button here that says nav lights. Not really sure what this thing does. Our instruments here. Keep an eye on our position. Okay, never mind. We'll find out somewhere on the way. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to take us a bit further down. We'll turn into the river to the west or the southwest, and we'll start heading down towards Nelson. Back shortly. Okay, so as you can see here, we're making our way to the right just about. We're almost at where we need to be. We've got our wheel fairings on, scroll wheel. Just turn this volume down just a little bit. It's a little bit loud. Nice. Just a touch more actually. That is quite loud. Okay, so we've got the one airport just here, whatever that was called, and we're going to make our way to the right here, and that'll take us over to Nelson, and we'll be able to come in and land on runway 22. So we've got some picturesque views here. Nice calm water, beautiful calm day. So we'll make our way around here, along the river, and into Nelson. Okay, so we're almost at Nelson now, and we're going to be moving over to the left of the river here. We're currently sitting around 3,500 feet. We don't want to drop too low. Start losing some speed. Trying to slow it down a little bit. Probably maintain about this altitude. I believe the airport is around 2,500. What was interesting is I moved over the clock here, and you can see I can adjust the time, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know you could do that. So we could make things a little bit more interesting here. Give ourselves some night lighting. See what she looks like at night. Still haven't found the navigation lights, but that's fine. I'll deal with that. Alrighty, so let's get this show on the road, or should I say on the tarmac. Gonna go, well, really one set of flaps there was probably too early. Really should get the airspeed into the wide arc. Got quite a bit of back pressure on the yoke at the moment, so just trimming. It's almost where we want it to be. I'm pretty sure I've had these navigation lights working before, but don't know. It's done something there. A little boat. So you got this nice little bridge here as well. Not much going on out here. Got mountainous terrain, so we're going to be extremely careful. Since we're only in a simulator, we wouldn't want to risk our lives. Crash into terrain, that wouldn't be good. I'm just trying to spot where the runway is. I don't want to lose too much. Look, I'm probably a little bit too low here, actually. There's the runway. Slow us down just a little bit more. I think I'm coming in just too low. Probably should have a bit more altitude. It's a bit of a bad habit actually that I keep finding myself in. Where is this runway? Bit hot. We're full flaps. Oh, we're way too fast. Way too fast. See if I can float a little bit. Oh, we want to be about 55. So we're coming in way too hot. And we're going to run out of runway here. Surprised we didn't bounce a lot more than that. Oh well. We made it. Oh. Off the fuel. Heart is racing. There we go. It's actually quite a nice little airport. So that's one of the things I wanted to show you. This is a freeware airport. Created by a talented member of the X-Plane community. It's got these nice hangars. They've actually done a pretty good job of this. We'll make our way to the FBOs here. Let's jump outside. Now I'm just keeping my landing lights on just to give us a little bit more visibility. You can see she's actually quite nice. The lighting in it in X-Plane is amazing. It's just so realistic. So look at that. She's actually very, very nice. So I've put a link in the description for the scenery in both places, which you can get at the org store. Not in the org store. At the X-Plane download section. This is not payware, so it's not on the org store. Okay, so there we have it. I might just park it right here. There we are. Look at that. It's done a great job on some of this scenery. Looks awesome. Let's have a little quick look. Up and around here. It's done a great job. I think there's some little yachts or something in the water. We've got houses in the water here. Watersheds, maybe. Can we say they're watersheds? But we've got these fluoro kind of blue boats. Is he on land? But in any case, great work, and appreciate that this is scenery that is free, so can't complain much about that, can you? So thank you to the member of the X-Plane community who created this airport, and also to the other member who created the other airport that we took off from. And there we have it. That wraps up the Carenado Archer review aircraft. Tell me what you think. If you're looking for a little GA aircraft at a budget price, then this is a bargain. So I hope you enjoyed it, everyone. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all your support, and we will see you on the next one.